As the research on the plasma therapy is getting accelerated worldwide, quite a few Indian scientists are treading the same path to arrive at a possible solution for the COVID-19. In this instance, we have Dr. Nagalla Suresh, the principal scientist with Hemaris Hyderabad, detailing about this in a special interview with CVR English.
Welcome to CVR English. This is Ambika. When the attention of the world is finding for a cure, a medicine for the coronavirus, which is a deadly virus spreading across the world, we have our principal scientist Suresh at Hemaris Therapeutics Limited. So as your company is pioneer in this plasmatic therapy, so what is your impression on that?
Yeah, first let me just give you a brief introduction about our company, which where we manufacture plasma derived products. We are into this plasma products from the year 2013. Our company Hemaris Therapeutics Limited, and from 2007 onwards we are into the R&D, research and development wing of these products coming from plasma. So in 2017 we have launched 5 major products derived from plasma, which are human intravenous immunoglobulin, human albumin, then we have factor 9, factor 8 and the fibrin sealant kit. So these 5 products are derived exclusively from plasma, and we have been commercialized this product throughout India. Basically, if you find that there is a shortage of these plasma products from the beginning, and only a very less percentage of these proteins are manufactured in India, and we are the pioneers in that. So last 13 years we are into research, and from last 7 years we are into manufacturing of these products. So with this experience I would like to share, I can share something about the plasma therapy also.
So as an outset, what does plasma therapy stands for? Could you please brief it?
Yes. Plasma therapy. So plasma therapy is also called a convalescent plasma therapy. So the word convalescent means that if a person or a patient is recovering from certain illness, the recovered patient or the person who is recovering is called convalescent. So basically this person who is recovered from certain illness or suffered from certain illness develops certain antibodies inside his plasma or inside his blood. So these antibodies which are produced in his blood, in his plasma, are used directly for treating other patients who are freshly infected. So this is basically plasma therapy. For example, in the case of corona virus situation, suppose a person is infected with coronavirus. Okay, so he is undergoing treatment, and now the person develops over a period of time antibodies within himself to fight this virus. So these antibodies will start resisting against the virus, and he will be cured in few days. So if the plasma or blood is collected from this patient by means of blood receipt or from apheresis process, then this plasma can be used for other freshly infected corona patient, because this has readily available antibodies within this plasma, and because of these antibodies which have the strength to fight against that virus, when given to a fresh patient, he can recover very soon, and the symptoms also could be avoided, like the dreadful the fibrosis formation of lungs, or the severe flu symptoms, or any other symptoms could be straight away avoided, and you can recover the patient in a less time. So this is called plasma therapy.
So what is the scientific reasoning behind this plasma therapy?
The scientific reason is you have a ready-made. There is a natural immune system in all of us. Okay, there is a natural immune system in all of us, and every one of us, even if we are infected with a virus, with a bacteria, with a protozoa or anything, body automatically and naturally comes out with a defense mechanism. This is called immunity, and this immunity is present natively in every human being. So when this coronavirus, when this is also a virus or a foreign particle, when it comes into the body fights and it produces antibodies. These antibodies cures the patient, as well as the freshly infected patients also could benefit out of this. So that is how this plasma therapy can be used.
How was this plasma therapy implemented?
Yeah. Plasma therapy can be implemented by taking blood or plasma from convalescent patients and giving this transfer or this plasma to the freshly infected patient. So when this is done, the patient who is freshly infected can be avoided of getting severe symptoms, and hopefully very speedy recovery can be ensured.
So maybe after this therapy, is there any side effects for this therapy?
Yeah, there are certain limitations for plasma therapy as well. The limitations could be, as per our expectations, the limitations could be one is the shelf life of plasma. The fresh plasma is only from 6 months to 1 year. Of course, theoretically it is a little more, but the effective plasma therapy could be from just 6 months to 1 year. That is one. That is one of the limitations. Second limitation is how many corona recovered patients, I mean, who are free from corona, infected and recovered, would be willing to give blood or plasma to others. That is one. The third limitation would be this plasma therapy is group specific. For example, a blood group of B blood group patient could only be given a transfusion of plasma with a B blood group recovered plasma patient. So how many of that could be enough to give that kind of supplies for recovery process? So this could be a third limitation. So these are the three limitations that I would feel that plasma in the normal plasma therapy could be seen.
So what is your impression on plasma therapy as you every day deal with that?
Yeah, plasma therapy as such is a good way of coming up with recovery process along with the regular medicines or like regular other therapeutic doses. Maybe plasma therapy is one which they could easily come up with. But then see, as I have discussed the limitations of plasma therapy also, the alternate solution or the long term way of taking this plasma therapy forward would be like going for hyperimmune globulins. These hyperimmune globulins actually these are aggregate, like these are the high titers of immunoglobulin anti-corona antibodies that can be developed and purified. And the advantage of this hyperimmune globulins is their shelf life is more. The shelf life is more than like 1 year, that is up to 3 years. The shelf life is there. The second thing is it is not blood group specific. Like hyperimmune globulins once developed can be used to any corona patient, any freshly infected corona patient. So this is one thing that we can extend, or maybe you can extend it to plasma therapy, so that this would be a long-term solution or long-term way of taking this forward.
So could you please tell us what are the other approaches for this research in this therapy?
Yeah, as you see, plasma therapy is one that is extensively being done now, and as I mentioned that hyperimmune globulins are the option that is the extended way, or the thing that can be useful now. And for example, if the hyperimmune globulins, for example, you have hyperglobulin therapies for rabies, yeah, for tetanus, as well as for hepatitis B virus. And we from our organization also, we have the product of this hyperimmune globulin for hepatitis B. Similarly, on those grounds, we can also go forward to manufacture the hyperimmune globulins or the corona IgGs also, which can be useful for plasma therapy in detail.
So how were you inspired to take up this plasma therapy?
See, we are not into plasma therapy. See, the whole thing is we are into plasma products. Okay, so plasma therapy is limited to blood banks and hospitals. See, plasma therapy as such, after the isolation of plasma or blood from the patient, the plasma is given to the hospitals, and where the hospitals infuse to the patients. So till here we don't have any role of plasma therapy from our company side. But from there, our thought process is to take this forward, to make hyperimmune globulins. That is where we are trying to come into the picture.
So, are you satisfied with the present plasma therapy application?
To start with, it is a good approach, but going forward, we should come up with the hyperimmune globulins or corona IgG antibodies, which we are capable of doing. So, as our organization, Hemorrhage Therapeutics Limited, is completely, we have our protocols ready to manufacture this or to come up with this hyperimmune and globulins for coronavirus. So our capacities and our research team, our technical staff, everyone, we are equipped and we are ready to come up with. Only thing is we have the thought process going on, and we have some permissions, and we have other things in place. So we are waiting for those, and shortly we will be working on that as well.
Okay, so what could be the preventive measures you could say that are to be applied to this plasma therapy?
Plasma therapy, while infusing plasma from a recovered patient, there is one major thing that we need to take care, that the person may be also prone to or might have already got infected with other viruses as well, like HIV, HCV, or hepatitis B, hepatitis C, syphilis, malarial parasite, typhoid. So before transfusion of this plasma from a corona patient to the other patient, this plasma should be well tested before the transfusion. So that is one thing where we should be very careful of.
So thank you, Suresh. That was a great valuable knowledge you have given to us. So keep watching CVR English until the next edition. Until then, this is Ambika signing off.